Good morning, students. Today we'll begin with the fourth module, that is Cyber Network Security Concepts. In this module, I'll take two topics today. One is security architecture, and one more is anti-pattern signature based malware detection versus polymorphic threats. We'll begin with the uh, fourth module, first topic, which is security architecture. In the cyber network security architecture, how we define the cyber security architecture? In simple words, we'll define the cyber security architecture as it specifies the organizational structure or the functional behavior or the policies of a computer network that includes both network and security features. I'll repeat once again. The cybersecurity architecture, it specifies the policies of a computer network, that includes both network and security features. Now I'm saying that it includes both the network and security features. So we'll take the features of what are the features of cybersecurity architecture. It has basically two. One is network elements and second is security elements. In the features of cybersecurity architecture, we have two features. One is network elements and second is security elements. In the network element, in the network element, uh, we have different parts like network nodes. As we all know that network nodes can be repeaters or they can be hubs, bridges, or in the form of switches or routers, modems, gateways, etc. What are the common protocols used here? The network common protocols used here, TCP/IP or HTTP or HTTPS, etc. Now, what type of connections is used between the nodes using these specific protocols? What are the network topologies among these nodes? The network topologies are point to point, or the bus, or the star, or the ring, or the mesh, or the tree. I'll repeat once again. The network elements. In the network elements, the network nodes may be in the form of repeaters or hubs, bridges, switches, routers, or in the form of modems, gateway, etc. The commonly used protocols here will be TCP/IP, HTTP, HTTPS, etc. Network topologies among the nodes may be point to point, bus, star, ring, mesh, tree. Now, the second feature is security element. The cyber security devices, we have the firewalls, the security elements, intrusion detection or the protection, or we can go for encryption, decryption of the devices, etc. Cyber security softwares, like in the security elements, we have cyber security softwares like antivirus software or spamware software or anti-malware software. And in the security elements, the security network communication protocols used here are TCP/IP, HTTP, HTTPS, etc. In the security elements, strong encryption techniques are end-to-end encryption or zero knowledge privacy, etc. This much is about the security architecture. I'll repeat once again how we define the security architecture and what are the features of the security architecture. Cyber security architecture. We define the cyber security architecture as the policies of a computer network that includes both the network and security features. The features are network elements or the security elements. In the network elements, we have network nodes as repeaters, hubs, modems, common protocols like TCP/IP in the network element, TCP/IP or HTTP, HTTP are used, And in the network elements, topologies like ring, star, bus, mesh, tree, point to point is used. In the second feature is security element. In the security element, the cyber security devices like encryption, decryption devices, etc., will be applied, and so strong encryption, decryption will be applied for the security. And cyber security softwares like antivirus software, anti-malware software, or spamware software are used. And protocols like TCP/IP in the security element, TCP/IP, HTTP, HTTPS are used. In the security element, the strong encryption techniques can be used like end-to-end encryption, blockchain encryption can be used. This is the security architecture. The second topic is anti-pattern, signature-based malware detection versus polymorphic threats. So we'll see what is actually polymorphic threat. Polymorphic malware is a type of malware. Polymorphic malware is a type of malware that constantly changes. It is a type of malware. Polymorphic malware is a type of malware that constantly changes its recognizable features in order to avoid the detection. It is a type of malware. It constantly changes its features. Why it changes its feature? In order to avoid its detection. This is a meaning of our polymorphic malware what we are studying. It is a type of malware. It constantly changes its feature so that it is avoidable for the detection. Many common forms of malware can be polymorphic. Many common forms of malware can be polymorphic, which is including our polymorphic virus, worms, etc. Polymorphic technique involves frequently changing recognizable characteristic like file name or types or encryption keys to make the malware unrecognizable to many detection techniques. I'll repeat. Polymorphic techniques frequently is changing its characteristic. What type of characteristic our malware is changing? Like file name it is changing, or types or encryption keys it is changing to make the malware unrecognizable to many detection techniques. Certain characteristic of polymorphic malware changes its functional purpose remains. It changes its characteristic, but its functional purpose remains the same. It is go on changing the file name or its keys, but its purpose remains the same. For example, a polymorphic virus will continue to spread and infect the devices even if its signature changes to avoid the detection. Even if the new signature is identified and added to antivirus solution signature database, polymorphic malware can continue to change the signature and can carry out attacks without being detected. Now, what is the best practice for protecting against the polymorphic malware? The one can be keep your software up to date. Second can be do not click on the suspicious links or the attachments. Use strong password or change them regularly. I'll repeat this anti-pattern signature based malware detection versus polymorphic attack or polymorphic threat. So how we define the polymorphic malware? It is a type of malware that is continuously changing its characteristic. Why it is changing its feature, its characteristic, in order to avoid the detection. It tries to avoid that it should be detected. Polymorphic technique involves frequently changing its behavior, its characteristic. What type of characteristic it changes? Like file name it changes or encryption key it changes. Why it changes? To make the malware unrecognizable to many detection techniques. Now, what are the best practices for protecting against the polymorphic malwares? How we can avoid them? One, by keeping our software up to date, using the strong password or changing them regularly, and do not click on suspicious links or attachments. This much is the I covered on fourth module. One topic I covered as security architecture. What I told along with that, from the textbook, what I give, you can write. Second topic I covered the anti-pattern signature based malware detection. Any doubt, you can send me on my personal WhatsApp number.